Ready? Okay. All right. Project today on the Jeep is it's a 2008 Jeep JK. Today we're putting on Coyote premium wheel accessory, hub-centric adapter right here. Billet aluminum. You can get them quite affordable on the internet. Hub adapters. The hub-centric is what makes these a little bit more safer. They center the rim onto the adapter, and the adapter is centered on the hub. So we're going to try to get these on today. I do have a little bit of exposed tire here, but these should kick them out about 1 3/4 inches. Is what we're going to put on today, and we'll see how it goes. It should be pretty much straightforward. Most important thing I've seen is that the mating surfaces with the adapter have to fit exactly flush with your hub on your Jeep. It can't be spaced out by any reason, whether it's a keeper clip on the lug, or some of them have spacers that I've seen. They say you got to grind them down. You got to have a flush fit, and then we torque these down to 90 foot-pounds, and we'll give it a go and see how it works out. Okay, before we get started, I want to mention something real quick. A lot of Jeeps, a lot of cars, a lot of trucks, whatnot, have lug adapters. What this does is it limits theft of nice wheels and tires and whatnot. When working on automotives like this, it's always nice to use a impact wrench. However, remember, as long as your pressure is down and your your tension, you can take your lugs off with a lug adapter, but never start them with an impact wrench and a lug adapter. Two things: you cross thread them, you're in a world of trouble. If you don't cross thread them and you bust this lug adapter, or if you round the threads on your nuts and they get stuck in there, it ain't pretty. Nobody likes rounded nuts. It's just not a good thing. Okay, lug adapters are not hardened steel. They are janky little things just to get the job done. A lot of times I'll take them off with the lug adapter, but I'll start them by hand, zip them in with the impact wrench, but torque them down with a cross member, or with a what do you call it? What's that? A lug wrench? Yeah. Okay. Second item is a farm jack. If you got a lifted Jeep or any kind of lifted vehicle, you can't use a standard jack. You got to use a farm jack. And if anybody hasn't been around one of these, they'll get you, and they'll get you real bad. You got to be so careful with these, because the tension, it's not so much going up that's tough, it's coming down. Just watch YouTube videos. There are safety videos on YouTube. People that know more about it than I do. Thankfully, I watched a safety video on YouTube before I operated this for the first time, and it still almost got me. I was letting the Jeep down, or I was letting a heavy load down. I had a trailer full of stone, and I had to move it. It was a B, and I was letting that sucker down, almost got me. But the safety video paid off. I caught it in time. I was like, back up, slow down, take it easy. So watch safety videos on the farm jack. Alrighty, we'll get on with the project. Okay, and here is the after installation of the wheel adapters. Significant difference, wider. We test drove it, couldn't tell any difference in the handling in a negative sense. It almost seems like the suspension was a little smoother handling bumps. I don't know why wheel adapters would affect the suspension in such a way, but it could have just been overthinking it. But yeah, I think it turned out great. What do you think, Philip?
Oh, pretty easy install.
Absolutely. The only problem we had was the hub back here had a little rust. The front ones didn't, but the back ones did. We just took some emery cloth and cleaned the rust off, a little brake cleaner. Got them cleaned off and they slid right on. So if you have any difficulty getting the rear ones on, just sand some of that rust off and you'll be squared away. But yeah, turned out pretty good.